Welcome to TBC Scotland, a very cool web application brought to you by TeamY. TBC Scotland is the place in Scotland for creatives of all kinds to exchange skills, services, equipment and opportunities. At TBC Scotland, users are able to search for and view both classified advertisements and the profiles of the users that create them. Users are also able to create their own account and custom profile page where they can promote their work and experience, post adverts and communicate with other users. And users are also able to provide comment feedback for others, for example for the quality of their work or service or exchange. Today our user is Ross, a recent film studies graduate who's moved to Glasgow and is looking to find props for a new movie project. Look at that homepage. Here are the most popular profiles, and here are some of the most popular ads. Now I'm going to look for an amplifier as a prop. Let me just type that into the search. There's one. I'm going to take a look at that advert. Cool. Oh, and it's free to hire. I don't even need to pay for this one. I'm going to get in touch with the owner here. Oh, they've got other adverts too. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to get in touch. I'd like that amp. Great. Maybe I'll leave a comment because I'm really impatient. Cool. And there it is. Let's have a quick look at the projects. That's cool. And maybe my own ad. Okay. So, let's discuss how we made this all possible. First, here are some of the biggest challenges we came across during development. Facebook products have reduced access to developers recently, meaning we had to abandon the Instagram API. Confirming this earlier would have saved some time. As inexperienced developers, we also struggled to get our heads around JavaScript and Bootstrap technologies. All team members wanted full stack exposure, but a stronger division of labour would have helped us get more out of these tools. Version control was good, but not without issues. If we had better note-taking and commenting, we might have been able to help other team members identify, understand and contest changes. And also, the evolving scope of our project meant we adjusted our models too often, leading to issues cascading through our application code. Having a clearer and more rigid design earlier would have prevented this. Looking at our ER diagram, with only some familiarity with Django Web Framework, especially its user authentication system, we had some challenges expressing the interrelations between a user and their profile, and so on. In the end, however, we achieved a working application that accurately reflects that proposed in our entity relationship model. And here are our AMP model attributes in detail. Through the development process, many of these changed and others influenced how we implemented other aspects of our site. For example, location, taken as a char array, is processed in our geocoding API as a Google Map search, which may not have been the most accurate solution after all. And you can see our Google Maps APIs in our system architecture diagram. Very cool. You'll notice no longer that we use the Instagram API. Here our mapping remains broadly the same. In hindsight, it may have been better to develop a more efficient code by applying some form of inheritance to our advert models. Perhaps a future iteration might take this further by having one generic advert model where users could select what attributes they would like to post. To create TBC Scotland, we use Django, Python, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap libraries, JavaScript, and then the Google Maps JavaScript API and its geocoding API as well. In future iterations, we came across these possibilities for future development. What if user Ross would like to see it have a quicker way of judging the quality of a user service? A future iteration will add a star rating system. Ross would also like to delete or edit one of their adverts. A future iteration will also add this functionality. Another user, maybe Sheila, would like to better integrate our social media with her profile. A future iteration would also add maybe a Twitter API. And Sheila would like her project advert to be automatically removed after a given time. A future iteration will capture date time and time deltas to add a user set lifetime to adverts. The workload was divided vertically, with all team members developing the full stack. Working on the CSS for the templates was split between the team, with 2 members taking the lead on the API integration and JavaScript deployment. Back-end development was split evenly to allow everyone to learn to develop the Django framework. Thank you for taking the time to watch our presentation.